Welcome back, it's Portia Free, and on today's video I'm going to show you all how I created this simple, beautiful tufted panel headboard using Science Fair project display boards. I purchased a few of these project display boards from Dollar Tree and replacement fan blades from my local hardware store. Because I'll be using this panel as a pattern for my fabric, I added 1 inch all the way around. This will allot for your seam allowance. Next, I traced out my pattern onto the display board and cut it out. This next step is completely optional, but because I want to create a day bed, I'll be cutting out 2 pieces of cardboard for the side of the bed and another longer piece for the front of the bed. The board was not long enough, so I ended up having to tape an additional piece to make up for the length. Once I had my pattern pieces, I moved on to cutting out my fabric. I purchased this velvet upholstery fabric from Hobby Lobby. It was very lightweight and very easy to work with. I then took my fabric pieces and pinned them together around the edges, leaving an opening at the bottom. Remember, when sewing, keep the right size of your fabric together. Once I had my fabric pieces sewn together, I flipped them inside out so that the fabric now faces the correct way. Because I wanted my panels to have a little support, I went back in and cut out more cardboard pieces. This time, I did not add the 1 inch seam allowance. I ended up with 15 panel pieces total. However, this will vary depending on the length of your headboard. For reference, I'm creating this for a full-size bed that I'm transforming into a day bed. I then cut out foam pieces that I'll be attaching to the support panels. I used a master's foam topper, and because the topper was not as thick as I wanted it to be, I'll be doubling them up. I then went and glued my panel support boards onto the foam cutouts. I will also leave a list of the full products used for this project down in the description box below. I also attached a piece of batting onto the front of my foam board. And here's my foam board pieces and my fabric. Next, I stuffed my foam board pieces into the fabric, same as you would with a pillowcase. This was probably the most difficult part of the project. I ended up running out of fabric for my 2 sideboards, but that was okay because I had enough fabric to cover the front. I decided not to double up the foam for the foot and the sideboards because I just didn't feel it was necessary, and I did not need them to be as plush as the headboard. To secure the fabric onto the sideboards, I'll be using a staple gun. You can also use this method for your panels. I opted for a pillowcase method because I wanted the covers of my panels to be interchangeable. Here's a look at the 2 completed sideboards. The footboard is not pictured. I found this heavy-duty Velcro in the fabric section of Walmart. I'll be using this to secure my panels. Again, because I want to be able to change the cover of my panels, I'll be going in and adding a little Velcro to the top as well as to the bottom of the panel. Now, I do not plan on changing my covers anytime soon, but I do want that option for some time in the future. I cut out a few smaller pieces of Velcro, and I'll be using these to attach to the back of the panels. The Velcro also attaches to metal. I'll be attaching a piece alongside the side of the bed frame as well as the front of the bed frame. This is perfect because I'll still be able to access underneath the bed for storage purposes. Before I adhere my panel pieces to the wall, I want to go in and kind of give you all a general idea of how you can style your panel pieces. And here's the reveal of my final project. I am in love with how this turned out. And here's a little look of how this room looked before. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also you all can follow me on Instagram at Portia Shapri. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.